States. As such, with the input of an Ethics Studies Council, the New Mexico Public Education Department can develop a model that best prepares young New Mexicans to critically understand the past, present, and future significance of ethnically diverse populations. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you, Dr. Najera. Next, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, we have Dr. Timothy Nelson. He's a historian, graduated from both state and NMSU and UTEP, where he taught and advised students. He was the Racial Justice Director at the YWCA El Paso del Norte region. His work addresses foundational issues in African American, U.S. West borderlands, African diasporas, and New Mexico history through his in-depth research on Blackdom, which challenges the tricultural narrative of New Mexico. Dr. Nelson, please.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm an independent historian, educator, and New Mexico resident for over 20 years. The lack of a comprehensive curriculum and instruction feeds the violence of ongoing intellectual genocide and continue to silence the liberating voices to stop the perpetual racialization taking place in these borderlands. Most vicious, our children are subjected to intellectual displacement, erasure, and oversimplification of their humanity. Ethnic studies will provide the necessary space and time for students to explore their ontological selves. Here's a warning. The lack of ethnic studies is currently doing serious damage. The void of knowledge has been replaced by poor representations of culture and stereotypes. A quick survey of Santa Fe Public Schools social studies textbooks reveals the deliberate silence. If not for altruistic reasons, consider Disney, Netflix, and all of the other major companies that are in dire need of new content. Without ethnic studies, New Mexico will lose the soul that makes it profitable in the intellectual economy. Aside from the perpetual devaluing of ethnic people, when oil and gas can no longer pay the bills in New Mexico, cultural production and value will also be reduced to cheap imitations of itself. Ethnic studies is an investment in the new economy that is revolutionizing this digital age. Yazzie Martinez began a conversation about career and college readiness, as we have seen with the infection of our public with conspiracy theories. We also have to prepare our children for a world filled with alternative facts that may come from elected leaders. Sadly, the books, the curriculum, the instruction supports continued mental slavery. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Nelson.